Good afternoon, Chairman Bell, Vice Chair, members of the committee. My name is Liz Schoenfeld, and I serve as the CEO at LifeWorks, a nonprofit based in Austin. We're committed to solving youth homelessness by providing a comprehensive array of housing, mental health, education, and workforce services. Each year, we serve nearly 2,500 youth and families, and for more than 20 years now, we have contracted with the Texas Department of Family and Protective Services, providing the preparation for adult living, life skills training, and transition support services. Because we operate at the intersection of foster care and homelessness, we see what happens when young people do not have an identified place to live once they exit out of care. In Austin, 59% of young people who are experiencing homelessness report a history of involvement with the child welfare system, which translates to well over 500 young people in our community. And so that's why when President Trump introduced the Foster Youth to Independence vouchers back in 2019, we were quick to embrace them. Over the last 5 years, Austin has been allocated 127 FYI vouchers, which is more than any other locality. And then in Texas. And then LifeWorks has helped well over 100 youth successfully access these vouchers, which is more than any other provider in Texas and any other community in Texas. The success would not be possible if it weren't for the close partnership that we have with HUD, DFPS, our local public housing authority, and the city of Austin. And as a result of FYI vouchers, we have seen young people move from the streets and unstable living situations into homes of their own. We've seen young people earn GEDs, enroll in college, reunify with their children, secure employment, and begin building stable futures. And through this, we have also seen that housing alone is not enough. Youth transitioning from foster care have no rental history, they have no cosigner, they have no financial cushion, and they often have no family member that they can call when they're navigating challenges. Youth need assistance understanding and applying for the FYI vouchers. They need assistance being able to identify apartments that accept the vouchers. And even once they identify an apartment complex that will accept the voucher, they need to make sure that that apartment meets HUD's housing quality standards. They need assistance setting up utilities, submitting maintenance requests, navigating conflicts with their property manager, enrolling in education, securing employment, and more broadly, just becoming self-sufficient citizens. The biggest challenge that we collectively face when it comes to scaling our utilization of the FYI vouchers across the state is that they do come with that unfunded mandate for supportive services. Former foster youth who meet certain eligibility requirements can be issued an FYI voucher up to their 25th birthday, as you've heard, but the state-funded transition support services end on the youth's 21st birthday. And so you can see where that disparity is. And so what we have found for the young people that we serve in Austin, half of the youth that have accessed FYI vouchers, when they were issued it, they were over the age of 21. And for young people who have been issued FYI vouchers, 84% have been over the age of 21 at some point during the life of that voucher, which means that they have not been able to access the supportive services during that time. Except that at LifeWorks, we have been fortunate enough to receive funding from the City of Austin and philanthropic partners in order to be able to fill that gap. The issue is that this is not enough. There are still hundreds of young people in our community alone that are in need of access to the FYI vouchers that don't currently have access to the supportive services that need to accompany those vouchers. And what's more is that even though we have been able to secure additional investments, other organizations across the state have not been able to secure comparable investments. And so based on our experiences leading the state in terms of drawing down and deploying these FYI vouchers, I respectfully offer two primary recommendations to the committee for consideration. First, and most importantly, to expand and fund the supportive services for FYI eligible youth through age 24 or beyond if they have a voucher in hand. And this is consistent with federal legislation that is currently making its way through the House and Senate. And then second, to strengthen the transition planning that youth need as they are preparing to age out of care so that they can easily be aware of and access these FYI vouchers. So this could be potentially by incorporating this into the PAL curriculum for life skills training. It could be ensuring that every young person, as they are preparing to age out of care, has an identified housing option in place. Or it could be having the PAL staff or caseworkers proactively helping the young person apply for FYI vouchers as they are preparing to age out of care as appropriate. As a result of the FYI vouchers that we have been able to deploy in our community, we see young adults who previously were worried about where they would sleep at night, now focused on school, careers, and raising their children. We see youth who have spent years in survival mode finally able to think about their futures. These vouchers are an investment in future workers, future taxpayers, and future community leaders. And when they are coupled with robust supportive services, we have seen the impact that they can have. And so now it is just a matter of putting the pieces in place to fully leverage this federal resource that is available so that we can help ensure the young people leaving care enter adulthood with stability, opportunity, and hope.